Adam, 5-0 win on the road. Just how good does that feel?
Yeah, it feels fantastic. I think both in terms of the performance, the way we carried ourselves through the 90 minutes was fantastic, and obviously another clean sheet, 2 clean sheets in the row was brilliant for us, so really proud of that from a defensive unit, goalkeeper unit, and the out of possession higher up the pitch as well. So yeah, brilliant performance, really pleased.
You mentioned 2 clean sheets in a row there, also now 9 goals in the last 2 games. Are things starting to click now?
Yeah, I think, listen, we've been growing as a team all the way through the season. We're sort of connecting really well now. I think you can see the way we play in possession, and the way players are hungry. They want to get on the ball, they want to contribute. It's really good to see. So obviously it takes time, we said, for new players to bed in, build relationships. I think people are getting to know each other well over this half of the season and starting to build those connections. And I think you can see that on the pitch when we play, and last couple of games have been really positive, and today we were superb.
Sticking with the game and goals, 2 goals for a 17-year-old Lily Stevenson, her first goals in black and white for the club. Just a word on her.
Yeah, we're absolutely delighted for obviously her first goals, but she could have had more throughout the season. I think her contribution has been outstanding, and when you step into an environment as a 16-year-old as she was at the start of the season, and your first sort of foray into senior football, the conversations at the start of the season around making sure we're developing and supporting her, and at the moment she's forcing herself to be in the team every week and showing how important she is to us as a group, which is a testament to her character, her quality and ability. And obviously goals are always nice. It gives her that great feeling to score, and we're really proud of her because she deserves it. She works so hard in training. She's a great character to have around. The girls have really taken to her. Brilliant, really pleased for her, and it's a proud day for her for sure.
This game as well marks the halfway point of the season. Just how do you assess where you're at now?
I think obviously really important to mention the landmark in terms of this is now our, whatever happens for the rest of the season, the highest points total we've had in the National League. So we're now 2 points ahead of where we finished the whole of last season at the halfway mark. So I think again, as a staff and a group of players, we can be incredibly proud of the progress we've made so far this halfway through the season. I think we've learned a huge amount about ourselves, about each other, about the way we want to play and the way we want to set up against teams. And the most important thing now is making sure that the second half of the season doesn't sort of peter out, that we keep the standards really high, because the team and the staff have set these fantastic standards for the halfway point now. So it's really important we continue that. But yeah, we're all really proud as a staff for how far we've come. We continue to develop this club on and off the pitch year in, year out, and see that progress coming to fruition is really rewarding for all of us. So yeah, really well done to the players, to all the staff that have worked so incredibly hard, people behind the scenes that support us and help us. Helps us to continue to grow and push and drive the club forwards.
And you mentioned there the standards. How important is it? You beat last season's points. That is an unbelievable achievement. But how important is it now that you don't just sit at that target, you go and push on and keep driving the standards as a team? Yeah, exactly that. You've kind of hit the nail on the head. We want to keep pushing those standards, and I think anything below what we've done in the first half of the season now, that's not justice to the work the girls are doing. So they've got to put that application in week out of training. Us as a staff, we're going to stay hungry and focused, and making sure that we're making good decisions and supporting the players as best we can, and collectively continuing to strive forward. Like I said, the first half of the season has been fantastic. We want to go and have a really good second half of the season now as well, and I think we've got ourselves into a position where teams aren't going to necessarily want to play us. I think last season we're in a position where we're fighting for survival, and now we're fighting to push higher up the league and in that mid-table spot in the halfway. So yeah, great progress, and yeah, really important we keep pushing.